Let me introduce myself. My name is Fadia Qistina Sidqi from Center High School 1 Jepara. I would like to deliver my speech on the theme of being a creative teenager in facing global culture. Ladies and gentlemen, what pops on your mind when you hear the word creative? Art? Drawing? Yes, there can be ones. But however, creativity is not only about art, but it's also about us in facing the world, and it's called the art of life. The life I was referring to was the kind of life where the advancement of technology and times have undoubtedly offered a variety of amenities that make humans' life easier. But on the other hand, such condition has brought a slew of new obstacles and issues too, particularly for the younger generation, the millennials. The Minister of Public Works and Housing or PUPR, Basuki Hadi Mulyono, stated that millennial generation who grew up in a technologically advanced period will play an essential role in sustaining infrastructure development in the future. In this industrial revolution, where the world is focusing on the digital technology, where we own and use almost anything digitally, we already have a new global culture, right? Therefore, millennials who are brave and have duty as well as dedication, especially to continue to innovate, are required in the age of digital disruption. Ladies and gentlemen, as the agent of repair, they are required to innovate and successful to be able to compete in the era of globalization. They must be able to take part and also be reformers in facing the Industrial Revolution 4.0 and the peak of Indonesian industry, which is predicted to occur in 2030. So, what does it mean? It means they must be both creative and innovative. Being only creative is not enough, since creativities are worthless if they are not innovated. And innovation is like a tangible expression of creativity, where as a result, both creativity and innovation coexist indefinitely. There is a quote which says, being creative is not a hobby, it's a way of life. No doubt that quote is acceptable, because many people that think being creative is more valuable than being intelligent, because to discover solution, instead of you only being intelligent, we must come out right with the fresh ideas that are resourceful and distinct from others. And those who are creative can excel at developing reasoning skills and solving a variety of learning difficulties. When the ability to think creatively is developed, it will result in a high level of self-motivation for the good things. And what are the good things? They are strong desire to learn, great self-confidence, and the ability to think critically. Then, let's take a close look at our millennials who have proven themselves to be creative and also innovative. One of the examples are some students of Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta who have invented automatic pest repellent for paddy. It is something new in agriculture, which is our country's main sector. Actually, they are inspired by farmers who keep on struggling in repelling pests using cans and rope. Farmers have to pull the rope so that the cans can make a sound. However, they had to pull the tool continuously. Whenever they don't go through the fields and no one operated. With the same situation, the student then create an automatic solar repellent by utilizing the solar energy. The solar panel will capture the sunlight, which is the main means of charging the battery that will be the source of voltage in the Arduino and servo. The servo will then move the rope that is attached to the field by being given a bell. The movement of the rope will produce a sound and will make the bird around fly away. How brilliant! Wait, how did these students do that? Are they born genius? Where did they get the idea? How many experiments had they made? Did someone share the idea to them? And many more questions, but one thing for sure, they had worked so hard to reach this phase. And these are some of the ways we can take to be creative and innovative like them. First, read books, updated news, and situation around you, and etc. Reading is one of the best ways to learn. It makes you obtain a lot of knowledge. You can read anything you want to, like anything. It would be better if the books are closely related to your studies now. Number 2, train yourself to live out of the box. Try to do something new, something that you have never tried before, because by doing so, you can challenge yourself. Your mind can develop and be trained to produce a new thought. Don't be afraid. You will not know the result of any process unless you try it. Number 3, be brave, be confident. There's no need to feel inferior or insecure about your abilities, ideas, or opinion in order to be creative and innovative. Creative people are mostly not afraid to express and implement themselves. Even if you fail, you have learned something, right? Alright, the last one, upgrade your knowledge and skill in technology. Since we are living in Industrial Revolution 4.0, it's really common to use anything digitally. So, stay updating yourself and upgrading your knowledge too. Now, before I close my speech, I want to deliver a quote from Brene Brown, an American professor, podcast host, and also an author. She said, "Creativity is the way I share my soul with the world." And I guess that's how I will communicate to the world, by being creative. That's all for my speech. Thanks for your attention and goodbye.